Well, school districts in both Kansas and Missouri are struggling to get students to go to class.
Imagine that. Many schools are actually seeing an increase in chronic absenteeism. That's when students miss more than 10% of school days within a school year.
So KCHB 41 News reporter Daniela Leone amplifies the voices in the Lawson School District, sharing how this is impacting students across all grade levels.
And what school leaders there are doing to combat the issue.
Well, not many school districts wanted to talk about chronic absenteeism, even though it impacts districts nationwide. But Lawson School District wanted to open up on this topic, and we heard from parents, teachers, counselors, and administrative staff and the different solutions for different age groups. Lawson only has about 1,000 students and covers parts of Clay, Clinton, and Ray counties. And even though its percentage of chronically absent students is better than Missouri's average, it's still very much a work in progress.
We just completed another meeting of the White House coronavirus task force. It's been a very busy and a productive day.
It's been 4 years since the pandemic started, but school districts say its mark can still be felt as soon as that first bell rings.
But they almost completely ended World War I.
High student absences are rapidly increasing across American classrooms, and both Kansas and Missouri are no exception. Kansas reports 21% of students were chronically absent in 2023. In Missouri, it was even more. Nearly 25% of all Missouri students miss more than 10% of school days.
When the pandemic hit and so many kids, they thought they completely lost any need for education.
Lawson School District in Missouri is among the countless districts dealing with chronic absenteeism. Before the pandemic, more than 90% of all Lawson students were in school 90% of the time. Following 2020, that rate began to gradually drop to 85%, still higher than the state average. Bailey and Hannah are parents at Southwest Elementary School in Lawson. Both say absences in their households are rare, given the pent-up desire as a family to be back in school.
We usually schedule things around school time just because we know how important it is. I really try to involve myself as much as I can.
But Whale wouldn't keep still. She started wiggling all over. But instead of helping, it actually made it worse.
Southwest Elementary says parent involvement is key in keeping student absences low, but there are still some students who are chronically missing from school.
Our teachers are here every day teaching the lessons, teaching the skills that they need, and if they're not here, they're not getting it. And so then they fall behind, and it snowballs.
We're gonna practice being nice and calm.
Counselors like Marissa Schmidt say while chronic absences at her school are rare, some students are experiencing high anxiety, and it's taking a toll on their day-to-day.
Now, exhale out. All right.
In response, Schmidt introduced lessons on mindfulness to Southwest, where kids learn breathing exercises, emotional awareness, and calming methods to rein in some of their stress.
I would say I've seen maybe 2 or 3 cases of that where some of that separation anxiety has led to chronic absenteeism.
If a child has an unexcused absence within the district, a staff member will call a student's home to get a hold of parents. If contact isn't successful, an administrator will follow up. If a student continues to be absent, a notice will be sent home and a welfare check could be requested.
Your kids are important to us just like they are to you, and we want them to be successful. So I feel like most of the time parents are receptive to that.
You're gonna look at this bird's eye view as well.
Across town, teachers at Lawson High School say an increase in family vacations during the academic year is contributing to high student absences, with parents pulling their kids away from the desk with the impression their child can keep up.
If they're not here, there's just no way to truly make it all up, especially the understanding, the comprehension side of it.
High school teacher Becky Harold says others are deciding to forget the books and get a head start in joining the workforce early.
This group would rather go work. They are disengaged and they don't turn in work. They don't see a point in all of it. Keep going up.
Harold says since the start of the school year, it's rare to see a full classroom of students.
Definitely, the older they get, the less likely they are to show up.
Schools in Missouri receive state funding partly based on attendance, unlike other states where state funding in public schools is based on enrollment.
I mean, it's a double edged, right? We want kids here because we know it's the right thing, but we also want kids here from the standpoint of the finances of the school district as well.
Superintendent Michael Stevenson at Lawson says chronic absences are mostly seen in their high school and middle school, where parent involvement tends to taper off.
Yeah, like the one that shows that desolation.
Sadly, it gets to where as our kids move into middle school, parents start to have a false sense that their kids are raised and that they don't need them. And I would tell you that they need their parents to be as much engaged or more engaged.
To combat this, incentives have been introduced each semester, including cash prizes and even ice cream parties to celebrate perfect attendance.
It can be the most wealthy, well-to-do family, and kid just does not want to be engaged, doesn't want to be here, just as well as it can be your lowest income families as well that are in that situation.
To learn more about chronic absenteeism in your school district, head to our website, kshb.com. Danielle Leon, KSHB 41 News.